But I also understand that not all of us have parents or children or a partner that we can rely on in times of need. In those situations, many of us turn to the chosen family we've found throughout our lives to help us through the hard times. There should always be at least one person out there you can trust. And just because they don't have the same blood coursing through their veins doesn't mean they're any less deserving of your love or your trust. But it doesn't mean that their betrayal hurts any less either. So while we expect that chosen family to always return the sentiment, just like real family, things can slip through the cracks. And today's story is proof that letting your guard down to the wrong person, regardless of how close they are to you, could be a matter of life or death. So the year is 2018, and we are in Pewaukee, Wisconsin. This is where 61-year-old Lynn Hernan has spent a lot of her adult life. After graduating high school in Madison, this is about an hour's drive away from where she lives, Lynn became a hairstylist who eventually went on to open her own salon. And from what everyone said about her, she was just the kindest, most warm-hearted person they had come across in their lives. But things at home were mostly quiet for Lynn over the years. She never had any kids. She never got married. She still dated quite a few people over the years, including Jim Kelleher, who she'd met at a music festival back in 1983. Now, Lynn and Jim were together for close to 10 years, but things tapered off before they ever walked down the aisle. But even after they broke up, Lynn and Jim remained really good friends. Even when Jim met someone, he and his new partner stayed close with Lynn up until 2018, which I think says a lot of great things about someone if you can be friends with your ex and their new partner for that long. However, that year, Jim noticed that Lynn was starting to kind of drift away a bit. Lynn had been suffering from several health issues for at least the last 2 years. And despite being in and out of the hospital a lot and seeing a bunch of different doctors and specialists, none of them were able to get to the root cause or issue, even to diagnose her condition. According to some friends, Lynn even started to get a bit self-conscious about how her health was taking a toll on her body. And the once social butterfly stopped wanting to do as much or have as many visitors as she did before. No one expected what was about to happen to her on the night of October 3rd, 2018. So that evening, a 911 call was made from Lynn Hernan's home in Wisconsin. The person on the line said they had found their